everyone. Today we will learn chapter 9 Force and Laws of Motion. In this we will discuss force and its types, inertia, Newton's first law of motion, momentum, Newton's second law of motion, Newton's third law of motion, and recoil velocity. First of all, we will discuss force. Force is an external effort which may move a body at the rest or stop a moving body or change the speed of a moving body or change the direction of a moving body or change the shape and size of a body. Now we will discuss the effects of force. Force can move a body at rest. In the picture present at the bottom, a man pushing a stopped car. Force can stop a moving body. In the picture, we can see a person trying to stop a ball. Force can change the speed of a moving object. In the picture, we can see a person trying to pedal high so it can get increased velocity. Force can change the direction of a moving body. In the picture, a batsman trying to hit the ball and changing the direction of ball. Force can change the shape and size of a body. In the picture, person trying to change the shape of a chapati. Force have SI unit in Newton, kg dot meter per second square, because force is equals to mass into acceleration. As we all know, 1 Newton equals to 1 kg dot 1 meter per second square. We will discuss about balanced and unbalanced forces. Number 1. Balanced forces. If two forces act on a body in opposite direction and if both the forces are equal, then the resultant force acting on the body is zero. Such forces are called balanced forces. Balanced forces cannot change the state of rest or motion of a body. In the given example, here F1 equals to M2. So they are the balanced force. Number 2. Unbalanced forces. If two forces act on a body in opposite direction and if one force is greater than the other one, then the resultant force is not equal to zero. Such forces are called unbalanced forces. Unbalanced forces changes the state of rest or the motion of a body. Here in the example, F1 is greater than F2, so there is a possibility of shifting of body in the direction of F1 forces. Now we have some examples. In the figure we can see there are some person applying 300 Newton force in equal and opposite direction, so the net force is zero. Therefore they will not shift in any direction. Now in the second figure, some person applying 400 Newton at the left side and 300 Newton force at the right side, so the net force is 100 Newton. This is the example of unbalanced force. Balanced and unbalanced forces. Balanced forces equal in size, opposite in direction, do not cause any change in motion, but unbalanced forces unequal in size, direction varies, cause a change in the motion. Now we will discuss inertia and the Newton's first law of motion. So Newton's first law of motion says an object remains in a state of rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to changes that state by an applied force. Inertia, the natural tendency of an object to remain in a state of rest or in uniform motion, is called inertia. That is why the first law of motion is also known as the law of inertia.